I have this weird thing for 80s furniture. I just love it. I love it. I can't get enough of it. I pick it up every time it's around. I don't know, but in today's video, I'm going to show you what to do with some of that ugly 80s furniture that you probably have seen around and been like, that's ugly. How am I going to fix that? I'm going to show you how to fix it. Let's go.
All right, let's dive in. This coffee table might be a relic from the past, but with a little creativity, I'm going to show you how to bring it into the modern age. I hit this 80s furniture jackpot in an estate sale a few weeks ago. I picked up the coffee table for $3 because no one else was bidding on it. And in today's video, we'll talk about picking the right paint and finish to give that high-end look without having to break the bank. I have flipped tons of these 80s pieces this year and made a really good profit. I'm going to teach you how to do it too. First thing I did was take off this dated glass so I could give everything a really good clean.
Oh, this is way too low. I gotta get this off the ground. This is way too low or I'm way too tall, but this is not gonna be fun to work on this. My back will definitely pay in the morning. Let's get it off the ground. I don't know if you've noticed, but this thing is extra dirty. So I'm gonna take my simple green. I've got some warm water in my bucket. We'll give it a really good clean before we do anything else. I'm not totally sure what direction I'm taking this today. This is not solid wood, so it's gonna present a little bit of a problem for me. Most of this is indeed laminate, unfortunately. Solid wood here in the corners, but the rest is totally laminate on top of particle board. And it's very, very thin, so I don't have the option to sand this down. So we're gonna have to do the next best thing with this.
But first, I've got to get it clean. Once I've got the simple green on and the degreaser is working, I'm gonna go over this again with just some warm water to make sure I get all of the cleaner off.
One of the dead giveaways. One of the dead giveaways for 80s furniture is usually gold pieces of trim. Now, these aren't cool anymore. So we got to take these off here and figure out something to replace them with that's going to look a lot more on trend. So I'm using my upholstery tools to get out this gold detail that's along the edges.
Next, I flipped the coffee table on its front so I could give everything a really good scuff sand. I'm using my SurfPrep 3x4 Ray sander to get into all of these smaller spaces and curves, and I'm sanding with 180 grit to ensure that the paint's going to adhere nicely and not chip or flake off. Heading into Hobby Lobby. It's raining in Texas. I'm on a mission to find a trim piece that's gonna fit this and see what they have in store. I want everything at this section. You can do a round dowel that's about the same size. It'll stick up just a little bit from the ledge, which I think will be okay. Or there's a square one that'll work too. Both would work, but I think I'm gonna go with the circle dowel this time.
Okay, hear me out. I love finding thrift store furniture and transforming it into something new like the 80s piece that we're working on. But when it comes to my sleep, it's something I don't cut corners on. And while I can thrift a dresser, I cannot thrift a good night's sleep. That's why I rely on Brooklyn bedding to make sure my bed is as luxurious as my style. We ordered a new mattress from Brooklyn Bedding. We did a lot of research beforehand and shopped around for a while, and I decided on the king size Aurora Luxe cooling mattress with medium firmness. I love the convenience of a bed in a box with free delivery right to our door, no hassle at all. I wouldn't purchase this any other way. Brooklyn Bedding mattresses come with a 120-night sleep trial, 10-year warranty, and free shipping right to your door. Brooklyn Bedding is a factory direct brand and has their own factory right in Arizona. This means premium materials at a reasonable price with no middleman. Since Chris and I have really different sleeping preferences, this mattress catered to all of them. Not only does this bed feel like we're sleeping at a luxury hotel, the cooling top cover is ice cold and it's one of my favorite features. There is nothing worse than overheating while you're sleeping. Am I right, ladies?
I don't know how cool this is. It feels cool to the touch. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is awesome. This is so good.
After sleeping on this mattress for 3 weeks, we can confidently say that this is the best mattress we have ever owned. I loved Brooklyn Bedding's online quiz. It felt like it was customized just for us, and then it just shows up at our door. Check out brooklynbedding.com. You can click on my link below and get an extra 5% off of their current site promotion with my code. This is the best mattress if you are on a hunt for a new one. I would definitely recommend checking this out.
I brought the dowels home and had Chris use the miter saw to make the perfect angled cut for my corners. Then I'll use some wood glue and attach these dowels right where I pulled off that gold trim. I used some clamps to help my edges line up perfectly, and I just continued around all of the little areas in the coffee table where I needed to put these dowels. I'll get my compressor ready while the glue dries. Because I'm going to be using my HVLP sprayer to paint this piece, I've got to get this filled with air. My compressor lives in its own little soundproof box, so I don't bother the neighbors. For the base of this coffee table, I've chosen the color Road Trip from Country Chic Paint. This has been my go-to this summer to create those raw wood looks on furniture pieces.
Bottom is dry. Let's get this flipped over and start working on the top. Okay, now that our tan paint is dry on this guy, we're gonna zhuzh this up a little bit. It needs a little something extra. You could just leave it with the tan paint, but it's pretty boring in my opinion. So I'm gonna give it a little bit of warmth. This jar has been well loved, but this is Minwax Dark Walnut Stain. So we're gonna use this on top of the tan paint and watch how this transforms it and just gives it just a little bit more oomph. I'm applying this with a chip brush and a pretty heavy hand. I'll let it sit for just a second and then wipe it all back with a lint-free rag. I'd prefer to use a staining pad to do this, but I don't have one today, so we're just gonna use what I've got. first coat of stain has totally dried. I let this dry overnight. It looks really good the way it is, and you could totally leave it like this if you liked this color, but I'm gonna lighten it up just a little bit, and I'm using some white stain to do that, some white leftover stain that I have, and I'm just putting this on with a chip brush, and then I'm gonna wipe it back, and it just leaves like a little bit of that pickling effect. It looks like it's like cozy cottage, beach type of furniture. Exactly the look that I'm going for with this lighter wood that's really in style right now. I think it's going to be the perfect match for this outdated orangey 80s coffee table.
I'll finish off this project with Minwax polyacrylic in a matte finish. I'll apply it with a poly sponge. This polyacrylic is great for lighter woods, it will not yellow over time, and it cleans up easily with soap and water. Plus, it's going to leave behind that beautiful matte finish, adding to the real wood look of this piece. I am so excited to show you this final reveal. This 80s coffee table has gone from dated and dull to a modern centerpiece. Can you believe this transformation? It just goes to show what a little creativity and some paint and stain can do. If you've been holding onto an old piece of furniture, now's the time to bring it back to life and create something that feels totally fresh and new for your living space. Hope you'll join me here next week for more DIY transformations like this one. Thank you to Brooklyn Bedding for sponsoring this video. Be sure to take that quiz to find your best sleep ever. And before you go, let me know in the comments which piece of furniture you'd love to transform next. I can't wait to hear what you want to work on. Let's keep turning lemons to lemonade, and I'll see you next time.